UPC, NAACP, Collegiate 100.
Never existed.
One got to go.
Unfortunately, Collegiate 100.
Oh, hold on. That's a fire burner.
I'm sorry. I'm not biased on that. I'm sorry. But UPC, you need them to run the events for the university. That's what. There's two separate entities. They got to be the liaison.
I don't think that would have been a UPC unless SGA was ever created, though.
I mean, but
without UPC. Who runs the Spring Fest?
Right. You don't get students. You can have an SGA but no UPC, and I promise you won't have a student. You won't have a student body.
But then you have to look at. But you have to look at.
So before you explain, Crystal, one got to go. Who got to go?
I would say.
She gonna say UPC.
I would say UPC has to go because most universities, and not just because of anything against UPC. I think UPC is doing a wonderful job this year. They also have a lady president, Daria Hester, and she's done a wonderful job as being president.
But without UPC,
but UPC, UPC would not exist if SGA hadn't existed. And if you look at years before 2000, there was only an SGA, and SGA only consisted of 7 people. There was no UPC. Everybody in that 7 people of SGA planned all the fundamentals of everything that goes on campus, everything with the governing side, and I think the expansion happened just to make it more available to more people to add ideas. So I don't think UPC was, not that it wasn't necessary, but it wouldn't exist without SGA. And the NAACP, of course, that's a national organization.
Right. But I told the NAACP because they have not been present.
That was going to be my first selection.
But more than NAACP. But Collegiate does more.
But NAACP, they stepping up the ladder.
We're talking about on TSU Collegiate caliber.
We're talking about TSU caliber.
That's why I chose Collegiate.
No, I believe, and the great thing about all 4 of those organizations, they all have women presidents. Gayla Randall, Daria Esther, Denitra Sanders, and myself.
Shout out to all the women. That's why as a man, we need more men, not taking anything away from the women, but men dominance. But shout out to the women, though.
Shout out to the women. They holding it down. All right, let's move on. We got to move on.
So we got 4. We got 4.
We got one more.
All right, this is the one for this week. One got to go.
Hold on, let me get a background. I got to get a background on this, Damo. I got to get a background because these people are not. They are not officially running for SGA president. These are people that's prospectively running for SGA president. Who? We got 3 people on here right now. Go ahead.
Because I'm sure this is some tea that was poured.
We got 4. Okay, we got 4. Dang, we got 4. We just added one. So Caleb Taylor, Terrence Bolton, Justin Lee, and what's the 4th one, Damo?
Jonathan Davis.
Say that one more time.
Jonathan Davis. He's not running for president, but he is a school leader.
So you saying which one got to go?
No, all right, these are SGA presidents. These are SGA presidents. Right. People who are supposedly running: Caleb Taylor, Terrence Bolton, and Justin Lee.
But then they just put Jonathan Davis.
And Jonathan Davis. Which one got to go?
I think all of them are very, very active leaders on campus. I don't think anybody has to go. I think when we start thinking on the caliber of deleting and removing people is when we lose the leadership that we need on campus. I think all of those people.
They all got potential.
One got to go. You got to choose one.
And I feel like if you have to remove someone from what? Neither of them are president right now, so there's nothing to remove them from. And that's my answer. That's my answer. But that's a correct answer.
Marcel, can you give us an answer?
I mean, unfortunately, I agree. I agree with her.
He was smart. I like him.
That's what you do.
He's smart.
That was a good answer.
Well, Lunchbox, who do we choose? I'm gonna choose one.
I don't know who. This is just me. I don't know who Justin Lee is.
Justin Lee's her secretary.
Okay, you don't know who he is. I'm choosing Terrence Bolton, okay? Cool. I'm choosing Terrence Bolton. For SGA president, I thought he was SGA president last year.
He go to the Brook?
I feel like...
Okay, wait. I can't... No, I'm not choosing Justin. I'm not choosing him. I like him. Hold on.
Supposedly...
I know he's just president.
Yeah, supposedly Terrence Bolton is supposed to be running again.
I have no clarification on any of that. That is not my business. I know who the SGA president is right now.
Yeah, that's Chris Owen.
I'm going to say Terrence Bolton, you know.
We got to focus on her turn. Like, she still got a lot to do.
Let's not push me out the way.
It ain't made yet. All right, let's move on because we ain't gonna find nobody.
I couldn't answer my question.
My bad. Go. We got 3 minutes.
Okay, I was just gonna be real quick. I was gonna choose Terrence Bolton because he's the only one up age. You got passed down to the young bucks. You know, Caleb is young, Justin's young, John is young too. You know, he's a cool guy.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who it is?
The guy that you...
Jonathan Davis?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
You know him. And that's what I picked too.
John is the Senate chair. Like I said, all of these young men are very active.
Yeah, they got credentials to be president.
In school leadership. So if I had to pick any of them, I would say all of them. And so, and like you said, this is just assumption. We don't know who's running for president. Let's not get that tea out there.
All right.
Okay, so I know this is still your turn, but it's on the paper, so I got to ask, even though you kind of already gave me this answer. Who do you recommend as the next SGA president after your term is over?
I don't.
See, so different answer.
I just recommend a president that will continue the legacy of making sure the SGA is.
Yeah, and that's the next question. What advice could you give to the SGA president? The next SGA president?
Just be ready. That's the most advice I can give. I think me going into this time, I had so much support with running for SGA president that you never know once you become president, once you can't please everybody and make everybody happy, you get enemies. And it's not that they want to be personal enemies. It's just that when you're not doing what people want you to do, or when you're not doing what people thought you would just do for them personally, they become distant and they become upset with you and they start riots and things against you and your name.
Speaking of riots and everything, Crystal, this is your chance to get on the lunchbox and everything so you could clear things up, and that's where it's coming up. Like riots and everything, like just to clear up rumors and everything. One, the whole sex tape scandal from last year with the previous SGA election. I just wanted you to clear it up to let it be known that you had nothing to do with.
Yeah, I did not. And for legal purposes, I'd rather not.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying, because people keep saying.
Yeah, no, I had nothing to do with any of the scandalous things that happened in last year's election. I can't, that's one thing I will give advice for. If you're running for an SGA position this year, do not get involved with trying to ruin someone's life. A lot of things happened out of last year's election that I would never wish upon anybody that I hated the most in the world. So I was really downfelt about the way things played out last year, but I had nothing to do with anything that happened.
That's why I'm having you came on the show, so you can clear it up, let everyone know.
Never had anything to do with any of that. Never had any intentions of doing anything to anyone in their life or anything. And if that was ever persuaded or said, I do apologize to anyone who affected by that. But no, Crystal Owens did not have anything to do with any of that.
And Marcel, there's a rumor going around that you might be our next Mr. TSU, or thinking about it.
I mean, it's possibilities. I can't say that I haven't thought about it.
You said run for it.
I'm voting for you, man. The man with 100 suits.
Here's my mom said. I don't really think that I need a title, and that's advice for anyone. Don't always think you need a title to be able to pursue the things you want to pursue in life. Like you can still do the things that you want to do with the title, without a title. It's all about your character and who you are as a man or a woman. But I mean, it's a possibility. I've been thinking about it, just haven't made a decision yet.
All right, Crystal. 2 months, about 2 months left of school, 2.5 months, you could say. What goes down in your last 2 months as president?
Awesome. Well, for those of you who know, this Black History program has been everything that I've been working on for forever, like since last year. I think it's the first time in TSU since I've been here the last 4 years that we're going to have a campus-wide, community-wide Black History program. So that was really big. My biggest thing when I came into my presidency was professional development and building the ideal person of who you want to persuade yourself to be in corporate America or wherever. Just like Marcel, and I think that's another reason why we were so compatible. We both have this image of making sure that we make sure TSU students look like they're ready for corporate life. So in the upcoming, weeks, you'll be seeing Marcel and I as we pursue a series of planning and making sure that TSU students are ready for that corporate attire and that corporate look for life.
That's what's up. I definitely think that's important. Knowing how to put on a suit, what colors to put on for certain events.
Yes,
all that crazy stuff.
Shoes got to match the belt, everything.
Exactly.
So that matters. Wait.
Yeah.
Check it out. Like it matters.
That's what's up. So that was our Tiger Talk section right there. We're gonna keep it moving, and we want you guys to stay on for the rest of our show to throw in more information about some announcements, what's going on campus, sports, and some other things. So moving on, we're gonna talk about some announcements, some things that we got going on. And Crystal just kind of led us into our announcement segment with the Black History program that's going on here. I think that's going to be a real big event. So one thing that somebody brought up last week is that TSU, I think the SGA called their push for Black History Month, they called it Black History Week. So they was like, why do we only get a week? So clean that up for us. Why do we only get a week? And I know why personally, but I want y'all to you, Crystal, to figure out to tell us why is it a week.
I think that was misconstrued. Actually, I do not think that it was necessarily that we only get a week. I think it was just more so this week is where we're gonna have all these events that's gonna be playing around celebrating Black History Month. And let's be honest, we can't necessarily have every day of the month of February to actually host an event, especially not on behalf of UPC or SGA. I think UPC did a wonderful job with making sure that their Black History Week was very detailed and very, informative. I do not believe that we had enough emphasis on Black History Month as a campus. In its entirety. I think that we can do a better job in the upcoming years, which is why this Black History program, I'm hoping that it's very, 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 very big, and that, in the years to come, whoever is in charge or whatever will implement more Black History segments throughout not only the month of February, but throughout the year. Because when you're Black History Month is every day.
Yes, every day. It's been every day since I got to TSU. You find
I've been Black, all my life, so I celebrate every day.
Right. All right. So the Black Heritage Rodeo concert with Jason Darrell on March 3rd.
Derulo.
I was going to say something.
Somebody, I don't know who put Jason Derulo. Is that who came up with that? I know TSU got free tickets and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure who constructs the actual artist, but I just know we're sending 200 students. So if you would like to go, make sure you sign up. Yeah, I know, and that's the same. That's the same weekend as a bus as a fun bus. But I don't think I'm going to a fun bus. So I gotta do some stuff here. So I might
spend $100 or go see Jason Derulo for free.
Yeah. I mean, the fun bus is gonna be fun.
I mean, they both got they
both have their both ends.
Yeah, right.
You winning.
You spend $100, you go on the fun bus for 3 or 4 days, and
that's
go support the
I've never been to the rodeo. This is me. I'm not from Houston, so I've never been to the rodeo. That was another reason why I decided to.
It's an experience. I definitely think you get the whole, because in Houston you really don't get that Western Texan feel. Not the city like Houston. And if you go to like the other places like Egypt, Texas, and all those other El Paso, that's another one. You get it. All right, so Black basketball singing night is Monday, February 29th. What do we know about that?
Kiana Vines is a senior. She out of here. She about to be gone. She from Cali too, but she about to be gone.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna miss you, man. CT Blanks, all them seniors. I'm gonna miss them.
There's another girl, the girl
Parker?
that the one you guys interviewed not too long ago.
It's sad she went down with a knee injury again for the second time. On her senior year.
But we loved her. We loved her while she was here. She did a great job. Jasmine Parker did a great job while she was here. So the last day for the sign up for the fun bus is March 1st. So if TSU, if y'all want to get on that fun bus, it's $100, 3-day trip, 2 schools, lots of fun. I think it's a deal. So y'all get on that. UPC, they're taking money at 12 p.m. at lunchtime every day until the March 1st. So y'all look out for that. Then we got Back to the Basics phone party, March 5th. That's at 6200 Peerless Street.
As much as I don't know. I haven't really been partying that much this semester, but I don't like the idea of not having my phone with me and all that other stuff. Like, they don't want you to have your phone. They don't want you to.
They want to be dangerous.
And then they rattling off the TV. It's like, I ain't got my, I'm a small girl. What if I win this TV? I ain't got my phone to call my homies. Like, okay, help me bring this TV to the car. Like,
hey, David.
I think it's safe not to take your phone.
Do you see these Kappas giving out these roses today?
Yeah. Talk about that. So the Kappas are promoting some party.
The cream?
Yeah, cream party. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called cream. And they came up with a marketing idea, and I think it's a pretty good idea to get ladies to come give them a rose and a flyer. That's unique. I never saw it before. I think it's unique.
But people do.
Just because you give me a rose don't mean I'm coming to your party.
Y'all don't think like that. Akira,
y'all.
I mean, like, I'm saying, like,
okay,
you don't think like that. Yeah, you don't think like that. But I'm pretty sure there's somebody like, they gave me a rose. So.
Also, on Monday, Cuba Gooding Jr. and John Singleton. You guys do know who John Singleton is, right? Correct? Yes. For those of you who don't know, he is the man who directed movies like Baby Boy, Hustle and Flow, Blowies in the Hood. He's a very talented director. He'll be here on Monday with Cuba Gooding Jr. at 11 o'clock. Students, I do suggest be at the education building early. Communication students, this was typically something for you guys. However, we're opening it up to the whole school. We need 250 students to pack up this room. Yeah. It's going to be Fox 26 here. There's going to be a whole bunch of people here. So make sure you get there early so you will be able to get there. And I'm from what I heard, that we're going to be able to sit down and actually meet, like Cuba Gooding Jr. and John Singleton. Like, selfie time and all that.
Well, yeah, and the education bill, that's not a humongous auditorium. It's a normal size.